Announcing the arrival of Flight 114 from Madrid, passengers will shortly be passing through Immigration and Customs Control. Passengers from Flight 114 from Madrid may be met at the foreign arrival point. Thank you.
Pass straight through, will you, for Immigration and Customs Control? Customs. Adwan, you understand? Come with me.
Thank you.
Miss Pucci? No, she's not here at the moment. Hang on, I'll have a look and see if I can find her. Miss Harker?
Yes, Mr. Smart?
You see Miss Pucci anywhere? She's wanted in immigration.
Last time I saw her, she had some lost Pakistani in tow. She did say something about seeing the Commandant.
The Commandant? I hope she hasn't blotted the copybook.
Quite the reverse. There's a rumor that Miss Pucci is destined for higher things. Nice to know what Tom's friends will say. Hello, Ginger. What's wrong?
Look, I've got immigration on the line here. They're in a bit of a tailspin about a senorita from Madrid. How's your Spanish?
Oh, no better than immigrations, I expect.
Well, I think you'd better go over. There's some trouble with this girl. They feel a woman's touch might do the trick.
All right, that might be right open.
Okay. Hello. Immigration. Immigration.
Hello? Very simple, senor.
Oh, no. I'm afraid it isn't that simple. You see, your name is down here as Maria del Carmen Martinez Quesada. And yet, on this letter addressed to you, the name is Maria Carmen Martinez.
Yes, that is right.
Yes, but what is your surname?
Surname?
Well, perhaps we'd better wait for the interpreter, eh?
Hello? Hello? Buenas tardes, señorita. Yo soy italiana, pero hablo un poquito de español. What's wrong?
Well, the trouble is, I'm trying to get her name straight first, you see?
My father is called Martinez, and my mother Quesada, no?
Yes, I'm with you that far, but what I really want to know is, what is your name?
Claro que me llamo María del Carmen Martínez Quesada. ¿No comprendes? Yes, the full name is Maria Martinez Quesada. The other's just an abbreviation. It's an abbreviatura, yes? Naturalmente.
Well, Maria Carmen Martinez, this letter of introduction seems to be perfectly in order. Now, you do understand, don't you, that this work permit entitles you to remain in this country solely for the purpose stated. That is, as a mother's help or to learn English.
Dice que puede quedarse en Inglaterra solamente por trabajar como mother's help, por cuidar los niños. Oh, yes, I come for mother's help, of course.
Oh, good. Well, now we've got all that clear, haven't we? Yes. By the way, this Mr. and Mrs. Galbraith, your employers, are they coming up from Wolverhampton to meet you?
Si. Mr. Galbraith comes to the airport to meet me.
Good. Well, there you are.
¿Terminado? ¿Es todo? Es todo. Thank you, senor.
Grazie.
Adiós, señorita. Muchísimas gracias. Nada.
Well, there's no doubt about the reception she'll get from Mr. Galbraith, but when his missus sees that turn up on the doorstep as a mother's help...
Excuse me, this way for taxis, miss.
No, there is someone coming to meet me. Un momento.
All right. Not there, miss?
No, I cannot find him. Is there another place?
Well, you could try the bar, miss, I suppose, just over there.
Thank you. Oh, Bert, what's wrong?
Oh, nothing, Miss Pucci. The young lady expected someone to meet her. They haven't shown up yet.
Will passengers for flight 616 to Hamburg go to Channel 1 for customs and immigration clearance? Passengers for flight 61 Hamburg to Channel 1, please. Thank you.
Miss Martinez, Mr. Galbraith hasn't arrived? Mr. Galbraith? No, senorita, I cannot find him.
You would recognize him if you saw him. I mean, as you haven't met before.
Oh, see, I have a description, and I send a photograph.
Oh, that's fine, then you can't miss each other. I tell you what we'll do. We'll try a public announcement.
Non lo entiendo.
Loudspeaker, in Italian es altoparlante.
Sì, alta voce. Però, no, he's a little late. I wait for him.
All right. Well, what we can do is see if there's a message for you. Tal vez un telegramma?
Oh, un telegramma, sì.
No, there's nothing from Martinez.
Well, what about Quesada?
Sorry, nothing at all under Q.
Look, can I see your employment agency contract? Mi permette?
Sì?
Gracias. Yes. You know, it's just too bad to expect a young Spanish girl who doesn't speak much English to come all the way from Spain to Wolverhampton on her own.
I am sure Mr. Galbraith will be here.
Yes, well, we can't leave that to chance. Susan, may I use your telephone? I think I'm going to call this Mr. Galbraith.
Ah, no, no. Non è necessario. Sicuramente che lo svendrà.
Susan, would you take Miss Martinez to Mr. Smart? After all, she's his client worldwide. He can look after her for a moment. I'm going to call this, and it's a trunk call, so it'll probably take a little time. Vada qua, signorita, non si preoccupi.
But I don't
Now,
like...
don't worry. Everything will be all right. You come with me. You understand?
Hello? Operator, give me trunks, will you? Yes, all right, I'll take in the duty office, but I'll give you the number while I'm here. It's Wolverhampton 5730. Yeah, I'll go right over. Thank you.
So this is your first visit to England, eh?
Yes, it is, senor.
Well, I'm sure Wolverhampton will be delighted with this spot of Spanish sunshine. They'll be delighted with you, too. I think you'll like it there, you know, senorita, especially if you're interested in football.
Football?
Football, yeah, that's a ball you kick with your foot. Too bad you missed Billy Wright. Still, there'll be others. Oh, come on, senorita, cheer up. I mean, this Galbraith chap, he'll be here soon. If he isn't, he doesn't know what he's missing.
Yes, senor.
Where do you come from, Madrid?
No, I come from the south. My father has an estate for making, how do you say, vino de Jerez.
I know what that is, sherry.
Ah, sherry.
Very useful people to know, too. Of course, I'm expecting to be transferred to Madrid any moment now with this office, you know. So I've been mugging up on my Spanish at night school. Listen to this. Por favor, senor, que es la Direction Worldwide Travel Limited.
When you're finished, Mr. Smart, there's a gentleman outside asking for the young lady.
Gracias a Dios.
Oh, thank you very much, Miss. Oh, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Mr. Galbraith?
No, my name is Hamilton. I'm sorry to be late. I've come at Mr. Galbraith's place.
Oh, I see you've come to see the lady on our way to Wolverhampton.
I'll make all the necessary arrangements.
Oh, well, that's settled then.
Are you ready to leave, senorita?
Oh, yes. Yes, of course.
What about your luggage?
It's with a porter.
Can you see to that? Get them to bring it to my car, will you? Grey limousine, in TNA 923. Just outside the door.
Adios, senorita. Esta mañana en Wolverhampton.
You should pretend for the interpreter's job, Mr. Smart.
Perhaps you will explain why you are here, Mr. Hamilton.
I think explanations are going to be needed all round, Madam Carmel. But, shall we wait until we can speak in private? Somewhere else, way out.
Oh, Toots, look at you. Did you get through to Wolverhampton?
I certainly did, Ginger.
Oh, what a pity. You could have given a message to the Galbraiths. Their friend showed up here to see the young lady on her way. Bit of a dish, wasn't she, eh?
Are we talking about the same girl, Miss Martinez, the one with long black hair?
I think so, yes.
But, Ginger, they weren't expecting her. The post has been filled. I've just been speaking to the new nanny, and the Galbraiths have just left for a holiday in Corsica.
Well, that's rum. This bloke Hampton said that he'd come here on their behalf to see her on her way.
Have they left?
Well, I think so. I gave the porter all their luggage.
Just doesn't add up. They wrote to her a week ago, cancelling the contract, and to be on the safe side, they also sent a telegram.
I mean, it must be my fault. You know, I should have asked for that bloke Hamilton's, credentials.
Nonsense, it wasn't your fault. You want to know?
But I don't understand. Why did she come here, then?
It's just possible that she didn't get the letter before she left.
What, and the cable? No, that still doesn't explain why he showed up, does it?
Oh, and there's another thing. If her work permit has been cancelled, she's got no right to be in this country.
Bruce, look, this looks like trouble. I better get hold of David. See if you can find that for us. The short bloke, you know, Bert. You might
yeah.
catch them in
I'll
time.
do it. Bert, listen, have you seen the young Spanish girl leaving the one with dark hair? There was a man with her.
Oh, that's right, Miss Pucci. They've just driven off now in a grey limousine.
Did you hear him give an address or something?
I'm sorry I can't help you there. He was driving himself. Nothing wrong, is there?
I hope not.
Well, it doesn't look too good, does it? This girl turns up saying she's got a job, and the next thing you know, she's whisked away by an old gentleman in a big car. What do you make of it?
I don't know. They look like a respectable couple to me, and she said she got her parents that had a sherry estate in South Spain.
Yeah. She also said she was going north to work for a fella called Galbraith, and that wasn't true, was it?
Yeah, but look, David, this bloke arrives in a big limousine.
Could have been hard.
I suppose it could.
After all, if it's all fair and above board, why didn't she come on a tourist visa? Ah, Can you get a line on her from your people in Madrid?
Well, I could try, but it's really none of their business, you know, as long as they're satisfied she's got a current visa.
See, immigration are pretty worried about these girls. They come sailing into the country. No money, no job. Well, you know.
Yeah, I know what you're getting at, but I just repeat, she seemed like a very nice girl.
Or a very pretty one. It's a bit different, you know.
I'll tell you one thing, though, she was worried. Really worried. I mean, genuinely worried. I couldn't get a smile out of her. She didn't seem so happy when that bloke Hamilton appeared either, now I come to think of it. But he didn't look like a sugar daddy to me.
Well, that's the type you've got to watch. Now you really got me worried. Now, look, James, all I can do is to ring up the aliens register and check on her work permit. If it's been cancelled, she's got no right to be here and she'll have to be found. So don't ask me where. Hello. Look, would you get me the aliens register, please?
That girl spelled trouble from the moment she came into this office. You'd see it from the way she walked.
I thought she walked enchantingly. Well, if you felt like that, you could have given me the tip-off, couldn't you?
Well, it would have been sensible to have asked Mr. Hamilton for some proof of identity.
Look, what am I, a travel agent or a wet nurse? There's one thing you seem to forget, Miss Harker. This organization is for seeing people smoothly on and off aircraft, and that's all.
And what is there to be so concerned about, Mr. Smart?
Come in. Oh, hello, Susan.
I was looking for Pooch, but she's with the commandant after some job or other. It's about that Spanish girl she was trying to help.
Oh, yes, Senorita Martinez.
Well, I gather there's been some kind of trouble. I thought you were supposed to be looking after her.
What?
So he was.
Oh, well, I just thought I'd mention it because she's wandering around the reception lounge again.
But she can't be. I mean, she... How long ago was this?
Not 2 minutes ago. I came straight here.
Thanks, Susan. Come on, let's have a look for her.
She was sitting over there by the settees a moment ago.
Yeah. She's not there now. Anyway, wherever she is, I'll find her. And thanks again. Hello, Ted. Oh, look, I'm looking for a Spanish girl.
Oh, yes?
Yeah, you can't mistake her if you see her. She's very attractive. Long black hair, brown eyes, sun-tanned complexion. But she's got a white coat on with a large collar. Never mind that business, pal. A client, of course.
Of course. Sorry, chum, I'm afraid I can't help you. Certainly hasn't been to the bar.
All right, well, if she does come this way, hang on to her, will you? Not too tightly. Just keep her here, and then give me a ring.
Leave it to me, Ginger.
Hi, Laura. Senorita Martinez,
Yes, what is it?
I think you and I ought to have a little chat.
No lo entiendo.
I beg your pardon?
I do not understand.
Ah, now, Senorita, I think you understand a lot more than you make out you do. Will you come?
Well, so you found her.
Yes, after a certain amount of difficulty. Now, look, Senorita, I think you've got something on your mind. Now, I don't want to pry into your private affairs, but don't you think it'd be a good idea if you told us, just what was wrong?
I can say to you, La Italiana.
Oh, well, that's all right with me. You can cry on Miss Pucci's shoulder. You come into the office. Take a seat.
Thank you.
Oh, Miss Harper.
It's all right. The señora can stay.
Thank you.
Señorita Martinez, supongamos que empieza usted el principio, no cuentas la verdad.
Bien. Pero no estando este señor delante.
I can take a hint. I'll leave it to you, Pooch.
Empezamos con su empleo a Wolverhampton. Sabemos que su contrato fue cancelado.
Sí, señorita. Nunca quise ese empleo. Vine a Inglaterra para casarme.
She came here to get married.
Oh, the young man didn't turn up.
Claramente no. El chico no ha venido.
You'll excuse me.
Yes.
I'm looking for Senorita Martinez. It occurred to me that she might come back here.
I'm glad you came back, Mr. Hamilton. I want to ask you 1 or 2 questions.
Oh, can we speak privately?
No, I'm afraid there's someone in my office at the moment.
I see.
Mr. Hamilton, why did you say that you were a friend of the Galbraiths and that you came here to see the young lady on her way?
In fact, I was careful to say nothing of the sort. Though I admit that I left you with that impression. That was simply to protect Senorita Martinez.
Oh? Well, who are you then?
I'm an old friend of Senorita and her parents. In fact, my firm shipped their wines.
Well, at least that makes sense. But whoever you are, you had no right to take her away when you knew that her working permit had been cancelled.
Well, I knew nothing about that. Now, look here, let me explain my position. Senorita Martinez formed an unfortunate attachment for some young English boy. But very rightly, to my mind, her parents refused her permission to take off into the blue.
So she took this job off her own bat?
Exactly, through some hole-in-the-corner agency in Madrid. The point is that the agency paid her fair. I'm simply here at her father's, Senor Martinez's request to, well, to save her from the consequences.
Well, what I've seen of the senorita, she's got a mind of her own.
So I'm learning. I got her into my car and tried to make her see reason.
I can imagine that conversation.
Anyhow, she wanted to stop the cigarettes. So we pulled up at the tobacconist. Next thing, she'd gone. Now, that's why I'm here. You can believe me or not, Mr. Smart, but if the senorita is here, I ask you most earnestly to let me talk to her, if necessary, in your presence.
Look, I understand how you feel, but on the other hand, you know, the senorita is a free agent. She's quite entitled to a point of view of her own. Even if I could get hold of him and put you in touch with her, I first of all have to ask if she's willing to see you. Excuse me. Smart speaking, Worldwide Travel Agency.
Hello, Ginger. David here. Look, I've just had alien registrations on the phone about your Senorita Martinez.
What, already?
Yes. The dear old civil service and a weekend, too. How about that? Anyway, listen. They revoked that work permit and they wrote to Madrid about it. Obviously, she left before the consulate got in touch with her.
Well, it's just what I was afraid of, you see. The girl should never have been admitted. Now, have you got a line on her? Or on that chap who came to pick her up?
It's funny you should say that. He's come back. I've got him with me now.
Well, get him across, will you, and hurry up about it. Okay. Hello, will you give me immigration? Hello, immigration? Duty officer here. Look, I've got some news for you about a Senorita Martinez. It's a Spanish girl who came on the Spanish flight this afternoon, oddly enough. Yes, that's right. Well, there's been a slip-up, apparently.
If County, you'll get your boarding card there. You're very welcome. Come along, Mr. Hamilton.
Well, Mr. Hamilton, I understand as far as you're concerned, but I really don't understand about the girl. You see, she comes of wealthy parents. You say, well, why didn't she go to the bank and just draw the money for the ticket?
Oh, not in Spain, sir. Without her father's consent, she couldn't take out a penny.
Well, the way you talk, it sounds as though she was betrothed since she was born.
No, that's not so far from the truth. She's had a long-standing engagement with a young Spaniard. His parents own the sherry estate next door.
Oh, I see. So they'd much prefer a merger to a marriage, huh?
Well, it's true there are business reasons for the match, but Antonano is a thoroughly nice lad. I'm prepared to bet it'll be a much happier marriage with some jazz trumpeter or whatever this English boy is. A different religion, probably hasn't got a penny to his name.
Oh, now, just a moment, Mr.
I
Hamilton.
refuse to discuss the senorita's marriage any further. What does surprise me is how she ever came to meet an Englishman. She never left Spain. About the only English people she ever meets, myself and my own family. Do you realize that she even refuses to tell her own father and mother who this fellow is?
Yes, well, I'm afraid this is a little beyond our province. Our job begins and ends with finding the girl. Now, have you any idea where she is?
Well,
any idea at all?
Yes, I have an idea.
As a matter of fact, she's at Skyport.
Yes, I thought so.
Well, if you knew that, why the devil didn't you say so instead of behaving like a prima donna?
My client is Senorita Martinez, not her parents nor Mr. Hamilton here. And naturally, I want to do all I can to help her. I haven't even heard her side of the story yet. And of course, now you tell me that she's broken a regulation or a rule or something, well, that alters the whole case. Thank you.
What you have to understand is that you made a declaration to the immigration officer which you knew to be false.
Little lie. How does it matter to them?
Look, we're not in Italy, nor in France, nor here. We're in England.
So you keep telling me.
You don't seem to realize you cannot remain in this country without somebody standing security for you. Now, judging by what you tell me of this Mr. Hamilton...
No.
Quite... Very well, then. I'll have to take you back to immigration, and I suppose you'll be deported.
I am sure Peter will come. He promised he would be here.
Excuse me, Miss Harker, could you spare me a moment?
Yes.
I've got someone at the information desk who's asking to see Senorita Martinez. He says his name is Galbraith.
Galbraith? I must see this, Mr. Galbraith. Are you Mr. Galbraith?
Oh, no, no. My name is Gonzalez. And I have been waiting for the last 10 minutes for my ticket to Lima.
Oh, just a moment, sir. Then you must be Mr. Galbraith.
Yes.
Will you come this way, please?
Marie, come.
Oh, Peter. Oh. But why are you so late?
But I wasn't expecting you until Monday. I only found your telegram when I got home from work, and I drove straight down.
Do you know that they want to deport me? I had to leave before the consul stopped my visa. You see, the Galbraiths wrote to me not to come. So I telegram you to pretend to be Mr. Galbraith.
Yes, I guess that.
Hello? Yes, it's me.
Well, all that matters is that I found you. We'll be married in a couple of days, and then nobody will be able to touch you. Look, is there any reason why we shouldn't go?
Just a minute, please. Yes, all right. Yes, fine. Well, that was Mr. Smart. He's on his way over with the duty officer and Mr. Hamilton.
Did you say Hamilton?
Yes, Papa sent a telegram and he was here this afternoon to talk to me.
Oh, Lord, that's torn it. I always said we should have told him. What's gone on this afternoon? Look, could we have just 5 minutes together? We won't run out on you, I promise.
Well, suppose I turn my back and you two go to the bar, but 5 minutes, and I'm relying on you.
Thanks a lot.
Gracias, señorita.
That was taking a risk, wasn't it? Didn't have the heart to refuse them. He was such a nice young man. Perhaps it's my Italian blood, Miss Harper. And I'm leaving anyway, so...
Poot? Well, where is she?
In the bar.
The bar? You let her go?
Why, I just said you could have 5 minutes there on her own.
But why, Poot? Never mind why. I'm not giving her 5 minutes, and if she's not there, you are in trouble. Come on, come and follow me. Excuse me, Mr. Darling.
You there?
Miss Martinez, you've given us a great deal of trouble, you know.
Peter, what are you doing here? But how on earth did you know that Mary Carmen was arriving?
You know this man, sir?
I know him, of course I know him. He's my own son.
Your son?
Yes.
Well, then, who's the gentleman she's meant to be eloping with?
Mr. Hamilton, I seem to remember you saying something about Senorita Martinez met very few English people, I mean, apart from your own family.
But this is beyond me.
Father, I'd like to explain.
It's my fault, Mr. Hamilton, not Peter's. Always he wants to tell you. But I say, if you know, you tell my father. And Papa wants me to marry Adriano. Es imposible de explicar en inglés con toda esta gente.
Yeah, I understand perfectly how your parents will feel. Oh, so you thought you'd get married, tell no one until it was too late to stop you.
Yes, sir, but I'm as much to blame as Maria. I mean...
Nice spot you've left me in. I suppose my part in this affair is to explain to Senor Martinez. Oh, he's my partner, don't forget.
Well, then, sort of looking at it from a business angle, Mr. Hamilton, if one sherry estate married another sherry estate, they might also marry a shipping outfit.
Well, if you put it like that, I suppose it could.
Oh, Papa. Oh, Peter.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but I really must get this straight, if only for immigration. Do I understand that you now want a visa to get married in England?
Ah, sí, señor, exactamente. ¿Puede usted arreglarlo todo para nosotros?
Yes, quite.
Lady of Spain, I adore you. Well, it's all over by the confetti.
Very touching, wasn't it?
Ah, you hot-blooded senoritas. Oh, I want to ask you something. What's all this I hear about you having interviews with the Commandant? I mean, Miss Harker's been dropping dark hints.
Yeah, well, thing is, Ginger, I'm leaving.
Leaving? Oh, no. Don't tell me you're getting married, too.
No, nothing like that. Just a temporary posting in New York.
New York? Oh, Pooch, I'm going to miss you.
I'm going to miss you, too. So I'll be back.
I doubt it. I know those Yanks you won't. New York. Oh, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. My name is Galbraith.
Yes, sir. Galbraith?
Yes, my wife and I are flying to Corsica this afternoon.
Excuse me, I'll get you a seat.